In a state where grand vistas are the norm rather than the exception, it's not easy to choose the most beautiful towns in Colorado. Not because there's a lack of beautiful towns, but because there are so many and it's hard to narrow it down. However, that's precisely what I'm attempting to do today. As a native to Colorado, I've had plenty of time to explore all of these gorgeous communities. Whether you are attracted to incredible natural sights, remarkable outdoor recreation, shopping, or arts, this list of our most beautiful towns in Colorado has it all. Number 9. Glenwood Springs. Known for its famous natural hot springs pool and one-of-a-kind attractions, Glenwood Springs is one of the prettiest cities in Colorado for good reason. The town is nestled at the mouth of Glenwood Canyon and offers spectacular views of the Rocky Mountains. If you like stories of the Old West, history of frontiersmen, or interest in events that helped form Colorado as a state, then you'll be happy to know Glenwood Springs is full of history. It's also the resting place to famous Wild West figures like Doc Holliday and Kid Curry Logan. And Glenwood Springs is a very walkable destination as well. You can get to just about anywhere in the city on foot, but the downtown area near the hot springs, all the restaurants and food, historic train station, and Colorado River are all in close proximity to each other, with tons of stuff to do indoors and out. Plus, the downtown area is constantly being updated and remodeled with quaint shops, boutiques, and some of the best food in the state. Year-round, kids and adults will love taking a swim in the world's largest natural hot springs pool, or taking a tube along the Lazy River, which shares the same name as the town. These outdoor pools are kept at a balmy 92 degrees to 104 degrees, respectively, any time of the year and make for a perfect final destination after a day of being out in Glenwood. Or go for a ride on the Glenwood Gondola to the top of Iron Mountain, which overlooks the entire valley, offering 360-degree views. At the top of this mountain, adrenaline junkies will enjoy the heart-pounding rides and activities of America's only mountaintop theme park, the Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Number 8. Boulder. Not only is Boulder one of the most popular places to live in Colorado, it is also one of the prettiest. The city has very high marks for quality of life and is consistently ranked as one of the top places to live in the US. Boulder has a relaxed atmosphere and is a college town first and foremost, so it's super easy to get around. And Boulder is butted up right up against the Rocky Mountains, which means outdoorsy adventure is just moments away and wildlife is easy to spot and abundant. Make sure to take in all the gorgeous views of Chautauqua Park and the Flatirons that you can see from nearly every part of the city. Or take a stroll down Pearl Street with its numerous museums, art galleries, cultural events, live performances, and more. Pearl Street is just one of those places that is very iconic to Boulder that everyone just seems to find themselves walking down at one point, so it's really quite hard to miss. And if you're a foodie, the dining scene in Boulder is marvelous and caters to every heart's feastly desire. Boulder is a food town where you can get just about anything you want at any time. And it's a great eating destination too, because of the concentration of unique and tasty restaurants that put Boulder a step above the other cities. And being outside is just part of the life in Boulder. Locals regularly enjoy embracing the outdoors at the city's doorstep, and can even see some wacky things like inner tube down Boulder Creek to Workday. Number 7. Ouray. Ouray is not just only a really weirdly named town, but it's also a very historic Wild West town located in the heart of the towering San Juan Mountains. And because of this town's setting in the head of the valley, surrounded by towering mountains on 3.5 sides of the town, Ouray has come to be known as the Switzerland of America because of its resemblance to towns in the Swiss Alps. No matter if you're visiting in the summer or winter, Ouray offers gorgeous views from any vantage point in town. Although more down-to-earth than the ritzier cities, Ouray has plenty of authentic turn-of-the-century Western charm. In fact, just about everything that draws tourists to Ouray is about getting outside and enjoying what few other places in the world has to offer. Off-roading expeditions, mountain biking, trail hiking, and something that Ouray really stands out for, ice climbing. Why anybody would want to do that is beyond me. Ouray's downtown is registered as a National Historic District, with most of the buildings still standing from before the turn of the 19th century. And a few of the buildings along this historic road, like the courthouse, library, and a few hotels, are included on the National Register of Historic Places. The town boasts skiing, the Ouray Hot Springs, and a Victorian-era Main Street that is a great gateway to the surrounding areas like Animas Forks, one of the top ghost towns in Colorado, or the $1 Million Highway, one of the most beautiful and treacherous roads in all of Colorado. Number 6. Breckenridge. Breckenridge is one of the most beautiful towns on this list and a local favorite due to its luxe vibe, but small town feel where you won't find chains or big brands you know, but rather local, unique shops and restaurants. This former mining town is filled with history that you can feel in the building's framework from the bygone era and even explore. Plus, with stunning mountain scenery set against this unique architecture, the town offers the chance to explore some of the old mines in the area or even go on some ghost tours. Breck is also known for its art scene, which absolutely thrives here. In the Creative Art District, you can expect to see public art displays, studios, performance places, and galleries. Of course, there is the Breckenridge Ski Resort that's popular during the colder months and is one of the most visited ski resorts in the Western Hemisphere. But aside from skiing, two of my favorite things to do in Breck are the short hike to the Breckenridge Troll, Isaac Hartstone, and taking a ride on the free Breck Connect gondola up the mountain. Both are unique experiences you won't find anywhere else in the state and attract visitors from all over the world. And the Blue River Rec Path, also known as the River Walk, is a popular trail in the shoulder and summer seasons, especially for bikers, as it's pretty flat, a rarity in Colorado, but it's also incredibly scenic. And in the warmer months, visitors can enjoy a paved walking trail that's offset with gorgeous wildflowers in the spring and early summer, and fall colors in the autumn, and clear running water from the nearby creek. Number 5. Colorado Springs. No list of the most beautiful cities in Colorado is complete without mentioning Colorado Springs. And as a local who was born and raised here, I might be a little bit biased. But the city that is home to America's Mountain does not disappoint. The second largest city along the Front Range, it's easy to spot some of the defining landmarks of Colorado Springs from the distance. Like Pikes Peak, one of the most distinguished and most recognizable 14ers in the state. You can take a trip to the top of the summit with your own car and spend an afternoon above the clouds at more than 14,000 feet in elevation. But taking it easy and booking a Jeep tour or taking the newly refurbished Cog Railway is our favorite way to do it. There's also Garden of the Gods, which is another famous landmark that sits at the foot of Pikes Peak, which is a completely free park that sits within the city limits. Get ready for breathtaking views of the area's geology, red rock formations, and unique sculptures formed naturally over time. And the best place to see them is from the Garden of the Gods Visitor Center, where you can view the entire park against the backdrop of the Rocky Mountains. And these fantastic views of the Rocky Mountains can be seen from nearly anywhere in the city. I mean, even if you're grocery shopping and you look outside, beautiful view. Not only is Colorado Springs a popular destination for visitors, but is one of the fastest growing cities in all of Colorado too. Number 4, Vail. The beautiful town of Vail offers many outdoor recreation options beyond the skiing and snowboarding that you would expect. There is, of course, the obvious winter snow activities that you can partake in, but Vail is much more than just a ski town. Vail happens to be the second most expensive place to live in the state, as it has very pricey homes and a very large cost of living. The views are not cheap here. Vail Ski Resort spans an impressive 5,300 plus acres and is considered one of the largest ski resorts in North America. But Vail has plenty of things to do year-round and should definitely not just be considered a ski town. In fact, just about any ski resort in the summer or shoulder seasons in Colorado is worth visiting. You can enjoy a visit to the stunning Betty Ford Alpine Gardens, which is the highest elevated botanic garden in the world. And the city of Vail is also known for the region's best modern art, thanks to more than 60 works of art scattered throughout the village. Number 3, Estes Park. Just 90 minutes from Denver sits the little mountain town of Estes Park. Although the town has a population of 6,500 residents, it does not come short when it comes to things to see. Considered the eastern gateway to Rocky Mountain National Park, Estes Park is home to tons of wildlife, including herds of elk in the fall. Visitors and locals love strolling the river walk in downtown Estes Park, which features local restaurants, shops, and boutiques. And climbing up to Birch Cabin in the center of town is always a good place to capture some scenic views. Near the town is the wilderness area of Roosevelt National Forest, which is an expansive area that has miles of hiking and biking trails, camping spots, and large open spaces. And it should go without saying that, with Estes Park being the eastern gateway to Rocky Mountain National Park, this gorgeous and rugged terrain is only a stone's throw from downtown Estes Park. And Prospect Mountain is also located nearby and is home to the Estes Park aerial tramway, which is worth taking a ride to the top and hiking to see the summit of the mountain for some extraordinary views of the surrounding areas, including the town below and Rocky Mountain National Park in the distance. Number 2. Crested Butte. Crested Butte makes our list of the prettiest towns in Colorado since it's known as the wildflower capital of Colorado. During the summer, it's impossible to venture anywhere around Crested Butte without being impressed by lupine, columbine, paintbrush, and dozens of other wildflowers. Of course, you can ski in Crested Butte Mountain Resort in the winter thanks to its secluded ski spots that locals love. And in fact, the town of Crested Butte is referred to as the last great Colorado ski town. This gorgeous community is made up of 2 municipalities, Mount Crested Butte and the town of Crested Butte itself. The economy of this town is strong, despite having no franchises or popular chains in the town, which is something that you will notice as you go through. And the area is also home to natural wonders like the Blue Mesa Reservoir and Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park, which is one of the hidden gems of Colorado's national parks. Number 1. Telluride. If you're looking for the prettiest cities in Colorado, most people would agree that the list has to include Telluride. If you want to live in a town that makes you feel like you've stepped back in time, this is where you want to be. Telluride is surrounded by the cozy seclusion of a box canyon. This is a narrow canyon with a flat bottom and very vertical square walls. This Colorado mountain town is located in the remote southwest corner of the state, set amidst the towering San Juan Mountains. Victorian buildings line each street, and you won't be bothered by billboards or neon signs here. There aren't even any stoplights to mar the illusion that you've been transported to an old-fashioned paradise. Enjoy a hike to see the famously beautiful Bridal Vail Falls, which is just east of Telluride. It offers stunning views of the canyon and an old power plant. And in Telluride you can shop, dine, and enjoy just about every outdoor activity that you can imagine. For historic buildings to cross-country skiing, these pretty mountain towns are the perfect place to enjoy an outdoor adventure. Whether you are visiting Colorado or living here full-time, these beautiful towns are nothing short of majestic. Wowzers, that was a lot of information. I hope that you liked the video, and if you did, please remember to press that like button. And if you really liked the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more videos in the future. And thanks for watching.